Hello and welcome to Sunflower Auction. This is a video preview of the upcoming auction taking place on Saturday, March 31st, 2012, 10 o'clock in the morning. We'll open for preview at 8 a.m. and we'll have a preview on Friday evening from 5 to 7 p.m. as well. This is the dolls, toys, trains, cars, and more collectible, antique and collectible auction. And we're going to be doing this as a live auction in the West Bottoms of Kansas City and also online on ProxyBid. So we welcome you to come out live for the sale. We're going to have some lots at the end that are just going to be sold to the live crowd. We're going to have close to 600 total lots in the sale. We're going to start, I'll kind of walk through the sale more or less in the order we're going to sell it. There's a catalog on the website, sunflowerauction.com. Also on proxybid.com with a link from the website. So we've got some nice Longaberger baskets in the sale, a couple in particular. We've got a May Violet, and then we've got an older or one of the early Longaberger Christmas series baskets. We go from Longaberger, we kind of move into Hallmark. Some nice Hallmark ornaments. Here's some of the ones we're selling singly. And then across on this table we've got all the ones we're going to be selling mostly in groups. We've sorted them by series and then also by age where appropriate. So got all the nice Hallmark ornaments. Got a nice little comic collection here. Real nice lot here of the Asterisk comics, hardback and softbound. Kind of move around the table. We've got a Cupid collection, vinyl. There's a nice lot there with the Horseman, Hebe Shebe. Some Cupies, some other, most of this is Cupies here. I think we'll come back. We've got a couple fur coats. One, I think this is a rabbit, and then we've got I think that's an Alaskan fur mink and leather coat. Into some of the dolls. There's an American Girl doll, a 1952 Molly Goldman stewardess doll, walking Wanda in the box. There's a rare Demicol black and a Yes Snow Boy, a flirty black toddler there. Some Star Wars items. This is one of our nice 1932, I believe. Check the catalog, but an early box doll set with the 5 different outfits and faces. Family doll set. Some train prints and car prints there across the top. Mego action figures there. We're going to sell those individually. Some Ricker Pewter, Easton Press leather bound, Sigma, Miss Piggy. There's some of your Goebel pieces, Cebus, Bunnykins, and then some really nice toys. There's a Captain Action figure, the Guy King, some more Megos, slot cars. There's a really nice Mego Planet of the Apes on card. Really good condition on that one. Captain Video, that's a neat one on the card. Kinner Mask, more Planet of the Apes. We've got a couple Star Wars pieces here on cards. Some Masters of the Universe. So that pretty much sums up that table. Most of this down through here is dolls. I'm just going to go through right quick. A lot of these we flatted up similar items. There's some Long John Silver's advertising, some black cloth dolls. The Levi's Denim's a good lot. Vogue Jenny lot with the carded outfits. This person had some really nice Kittles. Broke those up. Some unopened ones there. Cinderella, Princess and the Pea. Back on Kittles. This 2 shelves right here, Kittles colognes with all the original hang tags and original packaging. That Japanese dog, finally figured out what that was. Check the catalog, there's some more Megos there. Just a lot of interesting 60s and 70s box dolls and toys. These seem to be really hot right now. Things that are even in shrink wrap, original shrink wrap, like this Twiggy doll. There's a J. Chin Peanuts set. A lot of just unopened. There's a Dick Tracy doll, unopened dolls from the 60s and 70s. Getting harder to find nowadays. There's Amigo, Sonny and Cher. couple neat marionettes made here in Kansas City. You know, some really nice G.I. Joes and Barbies. Man, really great condition. Basically never removed from box as far as I can tell. That's a really nice shelf there. Another case in point, like this Mary Poppins doll, Horseman. Pretty common doll, but you know, unopened cellophane shrink wrap on it. That Bewitched doll is a real good one. One just sold for close to $500 online. And then paper dolls. Really spent a lot of time going through all the paper dolls, kind of breaking into categories. I hope you guys kind of pay attention to these paper dolls. You might say, well, those aren't anything, but look these up. I mean, these ones from the 60s and 70s, uncut, great character, subject material. We've kind of grouped them by like items. I mean, Big Jim and Elvis, that Star Princess is kind of cool. Put the Buffy doll with the Buffies. You know, here's a unopened Charlie's Angels. That Munsters is a good one. Haley Mills, that's a good one. I mean, you start pricing these out. These are probably the best ones. Some of the best ones here. We've got two of the Barbie uncut costume dolls, plus another Barbie. That's one lot. I mean, these are good ones. Kate Greenway, the Letty Lanes, Little Lulu, I'm sorry. So pay attention to those. Those are some good things. Franklin Mint, Precision Models, and Danbury Mint. I'll cover in a minute here. Just kind of sweep some of the other toys here at the end. Really nice collection of cloth dolls as well. Mama and Grandma and Grandpa, unopened set from Sears. There's another set. Some of these advertising dolls are really neat, and some plush down the row here. Some of the paper dolls, I think some of these go back, that's the 1950s, so we're selling it separate. I think that one is as well. This is a whole lot of 1960s. That's a really good lot. That ought to be a couple $100 lot. Some of the older ones here, Cabbage Patch with a Xavier Roberts bear. Might got a little bit out of order. Let me apologize for that. Let's stick back to the car models here. We've got like 3 tables here that are these. The Franklin Mints were the ones up in the case here for the most part, although there's a couple more on the table. All these on these first 2 tables are Danbury Mint. Almost all but 2, I think, have the original boxes. And check the terms and conditions of the sale on Proxy Bid. Like I said, a lot of these models are going to have really tiny pieces, and I'm probably just not going to know every single little piece that's supposed to go with it. So we're going to sell all the models as is. So if you're in person, take time to look them over. If you're bidding online, I'm going to try to look over the Franklin Mint ones, and I have pretty much noted those. So if there's another one you're really interested in, send me an email, greg@sunflowerauction.com. I'll try to check it out. I mean, we'll do our best to make sure everything's included. Let's start back on this end with the trains. Got a real nice Lionel, primarily Lionel train collection, everything in boxes for the most part. Here's a couple pretty high dollar, more modern but still good Locos and Tenders in boxes there. There's one that happens to be loose, a couple more engines here, some accessories, bunch of different cars. Again, everything's in the catalog. This is a nice set, a Williams electric train set, a couple Rail Kings, a couple Bernies, and just some miscellaneous here. I think from there we swing over to got these 6 tables here. These are more or less general antique collectible type items, some sterling pieces, gold coin, figurines, Carnival glass, more Carnival glass, Avon Cape Cod, Viewmaster, and then we pick up a few more vinyl dolls. These are mostly vinyl Madam dolls. There's a porcelain B&G doll, Mary Englebright. Look that stuff up. That's good, more modern china, but really popular. Broke it up into different patterns like the cherries, etc. Some old Vintage beer cans right in front of the church. How about right behind the church? That sounds better, behind the church. Collector plates. Again, these are, as far as collector plates go, these are pretty good. These have been selected, you know, pretty much all the junky ones we didn't put in the sale. There's 3 Henri plates. These Imperial Carnival glass ones are all good. We're selling those separate. Spode Christmas tree pattern. I think that's a Picard plate. You've got some of the Beam hummingbirds and wild bird plates, another Imperial. Some Knowles, that Boy with Puppy set of 4, that's a good one. Your Hummel, Edna Heibel plates, and just a few Department 56. And then at the tail end of the sale here, pick up some more dolls. We're going to be selling these tubs as well at the beginning. Rake's Bears, a Shirley, there's a Christine Orange, couple Scoodles, couple celluloid face Scoodles, and on down the row, some more Madams, some F&Bs, some Ideals, mostly hard plastic, 1950s, some more Barbies, Pope and Mother Teresa. That large china has a repaired neck, but good set here on the Kelly Rubert Pope and Mother Teresa porcelains. Another Alexander, I believe, and some vinyl. And then at the tail end of the sale, which won't be on proxy bid, kind of starting here, we're going to do a bunch of this doll furniture and more box lot dolls, but I mean a lot of nice furniture, all these buggies. I think we do choice buggy. There's a fainting couch, some kids books, just more miscellaneous. A big vinyl Santa. That's a neat doll. I'm not quite sure what she is, but she's in the box composition, 1930s 40s era. Holly Hobby lot, some Hallmark stuff, some box dolls, Peanuts lot, etc. So that kind of rounds out the sale. And well, I guess this table here I didn't mention, there's a little kid mannequin, and we've got 10 mannequins total. So choice mannequin, that's one of the last lots. So anyway, that is pretty much the preview. I say we got a print catalog on the website, sunflowerauction.com. We've also do the online bidding on proxy bid. So again, it's next Saturday, March 31st, 10 o'clock in the morning. We'll have food service here, and hope to see everybody out again. If you got any questions, email me, greg@sunflowerauction.com. Give me a call, 913-526-8622. And thanks for your attention. Look forward to seeing you at the auction. Bye.